This is one of my favorite roses. I think it's a really old English tea rose. It has this amazing scent and really big, beautiful flowers. I'll show you just how big they are. Just look at that. Stunning things. This actually, I don't know which cultivar it is, what it's called, because it was in the house we lived in before, and it lived by the French doors, and actually there's a mother blackbird lived in it, and she always had her little chicks, and she'd build her nest inside the rose bush, and you could sort of see the little hungry beaks sticking out every so often. It was just such a beautiful thing. And so when I left, I wanted to bring some with me, and so I'd never done cuttings before, rose cuttings anyhow, and so I took some of them and I just put them in some soil, and they all took, and it was wonderful. So I've had them growing here and a few in other places of the garden, and it's a really easy thing to do, and it's such a wonderful thing to be able to make little copies, carbon copies of plants. So I'll show you how I did it. I'll take a few cuttings now. We are in August, and I did my cuttings back in was it June? I think it was June. So but I think it's fine to do as long as it's warm enough for the cuttings to take. It should be absolutely fine. So I'll try doing some now and show you how to go about doing it if you want to make carbon copies of your favorite plants. So I'll just snip off a few good cuttings, good sized ones. You can have a little look how we go about doing this. Whoops. Let's have a look where to start with this one. Do it down here. That's a good one. Let's see what else it could take. I'll just trim them and show you how we go about doing this. So I've got all my cuttings really trimmed. I actually took off most of the leaves. Sometimes it's good to leave a few leaves on just for photosynthesis, but I didn't do that the first time. I'm just showing you how I did it the very first time. Also, since the first time, I started using rooting hormone, which is just like a little powder you get and it just lasts forever, and you can just use it on all your cuttings. Just helps them root. But I mean, roses, the first time I did it, I used nothing. I just put them straight into soil, and I'll show you how I did it. So I've got here, it's like a mixture. There's some vermiculite, some seed and cutting compost, some regular compost. The best thing to do is to have lots of grit in it too. You want it just to be really easy draining, but the vermiculite's really easy draining too. So it should be okay. Lots of good stuff here. I'm going to pop them right in there, and it should take a few weeks, if not months, before the roots are really set. So I like putting them quite deep. And we're in the sort of middle of August now, so hopefully there's enough time for them to get some roots before winter, when they all go into hibernation. So go like that. Put them right around the edge of the pot again, so that the roots, when they come out, they can just hit the bottom and split, or hit the sides and split, rather than sort of keep on going straight down and not creating a good rooting structure here. So we've got lots, and I'm putting some in the middle too. And last time when I did it, obviously, did it pretty much like that, and they all took, and then I separated them all into their own little individual pots and planted them everywhere. But it does take a few months, and then you can just take them out and put them anywhere in the garden, and they should all take. There's no reason why they shouldn't. I'll keep them nice and moist, give them a good drink. Obviously, I mean, when they have leaves, then the water does sort of tend to expire through the leaves, so you want to keep them really going. Some of them haven't got any leaves at all, and that will hopefully help them just concentrate on rooting, just sprouting lots of good roots. But we'll see how it goes, and I will keep you updated.